So, what up, true believers? Here we are again in the studio. I've just been tinkering around, waiting and building and doing different stuff. What I'm waiting for is my NECA horror box. I did a video a few weeks ago. It was supposed to be one of two. It wound up only being one, and let me preface everything. So I did a NECA horror box unboxing. I ordered two sci-fi boxes. They wound up being identical. So when I opened the first box, I was going to do a second unboxing video. The second box would have been redundant because it was exactly everything that was in the first box. It was completely identical. So I wasn't real happy about that. I messaged NECA and even called them. There is a telephone number. I'm not going to give it out for, who knows? I might get in trouble for that. But if you Google enough, you will find the telephone number. If you're looking for customer service number, just Google it. It'll pop up. But if you look around on their website, you won't find it. So, got a hold of them. They said the blind boxes are completely blind. We have no idea. That it is what it is. I got two identical boxes. So I wasn't real happy about that. The real beef that I had was I ordered my horror box on January 6th, and I ordered my sci-fi boxes on January 19th. And I already got my sci-fi boxes. They showed up already. Got two of them. Was super excited. Opened them up. Loved the stuff that was in it. Couldn't complain. None of my boxes were damaged. All of my hangers were intact. Nothing looked bad on any of my boxes. They all looked perfect. Problem was, there was two of them. Now, here's where we're at. After several calls and wanting to know what the hangup was, customer service rep, the first one I spoke to was not super friendly. Kind of in this day and age when customer service is really not that hard to pull off. I mean, you just got to be nice to the person on the other end of the phone. Just really short with me and kind of abrupt, and that's we're filling the orders, sir. We're filling the orders, sir, is what he kept saying to me. So the second two people I spoke to were very polite. One gentleman actually took the time to break it down and said, "Hey, the horror boxes are a little bit more sparse in filling. We're getting a lot more orders for the horror boxes than we are the sci-fi boxes." So, thumbs up to NECA for well, I mean, I can't say that it was me that had anything to do with it, but I didn't up the game, but they upped the game by the second two calls, and I appreciate that. So those second two calls were pretty cool. For those of you that are hearing weird stuff in the background, that's my dog Obi. Anyway, Obi, come over here. He's trying to get up here with me. So, here's the reason I'm making this video. The real reason for this video. Number one, I'm super, super excited to see my horror box. I love superheroes and I love sci-fi. Superheroes is probably my number one, but they didn't have a superhero box. They had a Ninja Turtles box. They had a sci-fi box. They had a pop culture box. I probably should have ordered a pop culture box instead of two sci-fi. The horror box is the one I'm most excited for. Now, for those, I've been doing all the research I possibly can, watching every video. I've kind of noticed that the people are getting the NECA boxes, the original boxes, when they were $500 and $400. The first five, they were original $500 worth of value. Then they were $400 worth of value. And even the $500 and $400, the first transition they were still averaging 14 figures a box. This is from YouTube, watching video after video after video. 14 figures a box. My boxes were 11, 12. If you count the 2-pack, I had got 12. Okay. I don't care how many I get. The value is 400. and easily 400. And I don't know, I've seen a lot of videos where people are disputing this and fighting well, that's not it, and that's not what it is. The reality is, if you look on eBay for every one of those figures right now, and I'm not trying to promote being a reseller, that's not what I am. I'm a collector myself. But if you got 2 of something, try and sell it. But where you guys are coming off and saying that there's not $400 worth of value in those boxes is you're insane. You're insane. At retail price, most NECA figures are $36. 10 times 36, that's 10 figures in the box. It's $360. That's simple math. If you were to go buy these things retail. Okay? Now, throw in a couple. I got some Defenders of the Earth. Those figures are about $25. Still doesn't change it. Now, throw in that 2-pack. That 2-pack that I got, that Bioshock 2-pack, I haven't seen that on shelves in years. So that's a collectible. Now, the only place I can find that was eBay, and it's going $60, $70. Okay? Whoever's doing the simple math of 10 figures to $30 just on average, you're out of your mind if you're saying it's not worth the value. Now, originally, I did see a lot of hangers and boxes were kind of damaged. Still, that's inbox collectors. You guys out of your minds, okay? Now, for those of you who are really happy about what you're getting in your boxes, I support NECA 100%. What they produce is a really, really powerful figure that no one else has been. I mean, you can say Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat does some great stuff. I'm not going to say they don't. You can say Trick or Treat, but I don't see Trick or Treat on the shelves. It's very hard to be a Trick or Treat collector. Mofex, they're doing cool stuff too. Price-wise, they're outrageous compared to NECA figures. So let's just stick to NECA across the board. Value, the blind boxes, 100% worth it. Okay? Part 2 of this video, very important. If you're ordering horror boxes and you are not a horror watcher, and you don't know what half of those things are in your box, don't order a horror box. I see so many people pulling the Misfits figure out of the box. Okay? Well, I'm a Misfits fan. I grew up on punk rock music. But even if the Misfits weren't involved in that figure, that's a horror figure at its core before it's a pop culture figure. That is a character from classic 1930s monster movies called The Crimson Ghost. Oh, this shouldn't be in there. This should be in a pop culture box. No. That's a horror figure. Thank Glenn Danzig for that, who started the Misfits because he was a horror fan. Okay? And I don't mean to come off preachy. I mean, I probably do on this video. I probably come off really preachy. But you guys it's a blind box. It's supposed to be like the joy of Christmas of opening these things. Okay? And that's what I see. I opened mine up, and if you watch my previous video on the blind box, I am so excited. Now, like I said, I wanted to keep this a short video. I've gone on a bit of a rant. Number 1, price and the value. Number 2, if you get what you get what you pay for. Okay? That's plain and simple. Horror boxes are horror boxes. And you people out there saying that Aliens is not a horror movie, oh my goodness. For those of you out there saying that Predator is not a horror movie, please stop it. Okay? They were billed as horror movies. The original release in 1977 when Alien came out was in space. No one can hear you scream. That movie terrified me as a child. So at its core, that is a horror movie. Take that same scenario 100%, take it out of space. That's a sci-fi horror movie because you put it in space, but it's horror at its guts. Okay, so Predator, Aliens. Now, there was something else I wanted to mention. I don't know. Anyway, you guys are buying $134 worth of goodies. You're paying $134 and you're getting 400 plus. Easy. Do I 100% think that NECA is doing everything right? No. I said 1 out of 3. Oh boy, I can't even remember how my numbers go. 1 out of 3 customer service telephone calls was bad. I know everybody wants to slap NECA in the face for the whole Donatella Lab thing that came out previously. For those of you that don't know, there's 100 videos out there. Check it out. NECA got in some beef regarding some pre-orders with Ninja Turtle Labs. Okay. Whatever. I wasn't involved in that, and I apologize for not knowing more about it. But I will tell you that it was bad. If it's cut and dry the way it happened, I didn't see it. I wasn't there. No harm, no foul for me. I love the product. I love the price. I love the blind boxes. This is essentially my love letter to NECA. Thank you very much for producing the blind boxes. You're still doing something really cool. And my blind box comes tomorrow, my horror blind box. So there'll be an unboxing video on February 21st, tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching this video. We are Handcrafted Heroes. My name's Lance. Check out other videos to come and check out our Instagram, Handcrafted Heroes SLC. Thanks a lot.